Unfortunately, Americans can't afford to celebrate Independence Day. They can't afford the 4th of July. Today is July 3rd, 2025. This is the day when millions and millions of Americans decide to travel. They go to, theme parks. They decide to go camping. They travel to hotels to watch this massive event. Okay, fireworks shows, park, get-togethers. They go, get together with family. This is the time. Unfortunately, because of prices rising, millions of people are not going to celebrate Independence Day this year and potentially in 2026 as well. Let me show you this. It says 4th of July barbecue prices have risen since Trump imposed tariffs, according to a congressional analyst. I can tell you this right now. It is not only tariffs that are causing issues. There are so many problems. Okay? Look at this. Because this was put into place before tariffs. Look at this. It says camping rates to increase at Michigan state parks in 2025. What they're doing is insane. Okay? But it's something we've seen before. I want to read this to you because this is something we're seeing in other states as well. Look at this right here. It says, for one, the Michigan Department of Natural Resources recently announced it's adjusting fees for modern and semi-modern campsites and overnight lodging. It says campsite rates will increase between $4 and $10 a night depending on location and amenities. But this is the big one right here. It says overnight lodging rates will range from $60 to $120 per night. Deluxe lodging will be $160 per night. The rates are being adjusted to be more consistent with fewer rates, according to the DNR. Locations, here it is, with 85% or higher occupancy rates will incur a 7.5% premium fee per night. This is essentially surge charging. This is essentially what Wendy's was planning to do. This is what the city of New York did. Okay, when they charge people to come into the city at certain times. Yeah, it's surge pricing. When we see a surge in customers, we are going to increase prices. Yeah, that is absolutely insane. So again, locations with 85% or higher occupancy rates will incur a 7.5% premium fee per night. Yeah, that's what we're seeing. And this is on a campsite. This is not a hotel room. This isn't an Airbnb. This is a campsite where you go plop a tent down in the middle of the little area and you camp. How crazy is that? We're not paying, $20 a night anymore for a campsite. We're paying $120 to $160 depending on the location and amenities. How are people supposed to go camping for the 4th of July? So that's just one thing. And then look at this one. It says fireworks prices shoot up amid trade war tariffs with China. And unfortunately, yes, fireworks are becoming much more expensive as a result of tariffs. But listen to this, and I'm going to read this article. This person wrote to me in a video I did just yesterday. Last night I talked about how many cities are canceling their 4th of July celebrations because of safety concerns, because of potential ICE raids, and because of budget concerns. Yeah. Well, this is what somebody wrote to me. Somebody wrote, and I quote, "I wish I had the option of celebrating the 4th of July or not, but I just don't. I can't afford a celebration like I used to have when I was a kid. Fireworks are so expensive these days. Just a few years ago, I could buy an entire package of fireworks for $30. Now the same size package costs over $80. And I told my wife to forget about going to a fireworks show. Everybody now charges to attend these events. Last year, I decided to sit in a parking lot behind the mall to watch the show. And I was quickly approached and told that it cost $10 per car to stay. So, be it as it may, I will be watching people celebrate Independence Day through my iPhone. Yeah, that's essentially what people are doing. They are watching others celebrate. They're watching others, go to different events and see different areas. They're watching it through the screen in their hands. That's what they're doing to save money. But I want to read this to you. Look at this right here. It says right here, okay, the 16-shot Shriller, which promises high-flying, whistling comets with crackling tails that turn to silver comets with red and green bursts, was going for $16.99 last year on the Phantom Fireworks website. Now, though, the price has rocketed to $19.99, up by 17%. Similarly, Emerald City now costs $24.99 for its giant green and gold bursts featuring green pearls, gold glitter, and green rings, shooting up from last year's list price of $19.99 on the same website, a 25% increase. Those are just two different fireworks, one up 17%, the other one up 25%. If we had to pay an additional 25%, let's say for a hot dog, most people would be irate. They would be so concerned. But look at this, okay? I want to read you this article right here from CNBC. 4th of July barbecue prices have risen since Trump imposed tariffs. Let's go through this, okay? I want to show you some of the numbers. Look at this right here. It says the total cost of a typical grocery trip for a cookout has increased by 12.7% annualized rate since President Donald Trump's sweeping tariffs announcement in April. Okay. Says the minority analysis found that a 6-pack of bottled light domestic beer from Miller Lite and Coors Light increased by more than 13% each since the April tariff announcement. Goes on to say, for imported beers, the minority analysis found a 10.5% price increase for bottles of Peroni Nastro Azzurro and a 9.5% increase for Modelo Especial bottles. Says in April, Trump announced 25% tariffs on beer imports and empty aluminum cans. In early June, his administration hiked tariffs to imported aluminum to 50%. Okay. So yes, prices for, alcoholic beverages, especially in a can, obviously are going up. I want to read you one last thing though. Look at this. It says since April 1st, Amazon listings for a Coleman foldable camping chair increased 47.7%, and a 25-piece griddle accessories kit increased 17.7%. Other products saw more modest increases. Banana Boat sunscreen rose 8.1%. Reynolds Wrap aluminum foil rose 6.9%. Weber propane grill increased 5%. Multi-pack of disposable plates and utensils rose 3.3% as well. It says a separate May report from Rabobank, a global food and agribusiness bank, found the cost of a 10-person barbecue rose 4.2% this year and will hit $100 for the first time ever. Its barbecue index highlighted higher beef prices as a contributing factor. Yes, higher meat prices are obviously a factor. Things like meat going up, cheese, dairy products going up as well. So again, there's a lot of movement, a lot of price adjusting. But here's the thing. You may want to celebrate the 4th of July. You may normally have plans to go and celebrate with friends and family and do a big get together. Unfortunately, it's not going to be as big as it once was. Based off what I've been seeing on X, on Reddit, on some other social media sites as well, many people in 2025 are trying to scale back their celebration. So they only are going to buy a few fireworks, take it to a friend's house or family member's house, and hopefully everybody does the same. Instead of one person buying all the fireworks, everyone's going to just buy a few, spend maybe $20 to $30 on fireworks, spend a little bit of money on food, maybe $20 to $50 on food, take it to a person's house. That will be the get-together spot, and then they will celebrate there. So based off what we're seeing, there's going to be a lot of people coming together this holiday or this 4th of July. So we'll see what happens, but just wanted to share that with you because, again, we are just one day away. So make sure you guys have a safe and happy 4th of July. I'll be back on here later today as well, and I'll come on here tomorrow as well. Probably do some videos as I'm traveling, but again, that's what we know as of today. So again, let me know down in the comment section below. What are you doing for the 4th of July, and how much are you prepared to spend?